Okay, welcome to the channel, guys. So here we have a standard PS5 controller, and it's a great, you know what I'm saying, it gets the job done. But as you can see, the D-pad, as I select one direction, the whole thing lifts up. And that says that although it looks like there's four individual buttons here, there's really one button on the axis, you know? So this can hinder your gameplay in games like fighting games or just any games that require that D-pad, and you get to pressing the buttons and things, and then you get input errors. Those input errors could lead to you losing a match or getting killed or whatever the case. So what I have here is a split D-pad set to modify a standard PS5 controller. It isn't that expensive and it isn't that hard to do. If you want to follow the know-how to and steps and things like that, go to extremerate.com/guide, and you can pick whatever product you brought from them, and then they give you a rundown tutorial of how to disassemble or add the modifications. So rip out the packages. You got the D-pad buttons. You see they're all individual. I got this cool little chrome blue purple color or whatever. It's called chameleon. Uh, they were really sturdy too, so I like that. They feel really sturdy. I play a lot of button mashing games. So first, what you want to do is pop the R1 and L1 triggers out with the tool that they gave you. Now, let me tell you, you want to apply firm, even pressure, you know what I'm saying, across the board when you're disassembling this controller. You won't break it, okay? It's pretty much made to just pop out and things. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just take your time, don't force it. It'll come out. Also, that's why I said firm pressure. You see, I took mine out, it flew across the room. I had to go find it. Yeah. Don't do that. So you don't want to lose any of these pieces and things. The set came with extra screws and things. You don't need these unless you lose yours. So you can put those to the side. I didn't need them at all. All right. So next you have to pull out this little black face thing by the controller. I don't know what you call it, but it hooks down at the bottom of the controllers, and you pop those hooks up, right? And then from there, you pop up the whole face of the little black trim right here. It may give you a hard time. You can slide the little piece. You can slide the little prying piece they gave you up under it. You know what I'm saying? Before you pull it off, you will have to apply pressure taking that apart this controller. So, as long as you're not bending it or you know what I'm saying, you won't even pressure across the board. So you can just pull everything up and it pretty much pops out just like that. So next you have to remove the screws. There's two screws in the back where you remove the R1 and L1 buttons. So take those out. Next, there's two screws where you remove the black casing at the bottom of the controller around the PS button and joysticks. Take two of those out. So you should have four screws right now. Keep up with them. All right. Put those to the side. So there's these two little tabs down by your PS button that you have to pry open and peel the back of your casing off. So once you pry that open and you get the back of your casing off, you're inside the controller. All right, we making progress. We making progress. We almost there. You know what I'm saying? We almost there. We getting to it now. Yeah, I had a hard time. Yeah, look at me. Uh, yeah, I sped it up because in real time it took me like 40 minutes. But once you get the knack of it, you could probably do it in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I got to do my other controller. I do it live on stream. Okay, here we go. So you remove the battery, and then there's these little ribbons and things you have to disassemble in order to get that battery case off. It's down at the bottom. It has like a rubber grip and a little ribbon, and you have to pull it up so it will release the battery case. So next is a series of ribbons in this to get the wires and the whatever you call this out of the controller, right? So there's a ribbon on the right and the left. You just pull those out, firm, even pressure. Pull them out. There's a ribbon down by the PS button where you remove that first ribbon for the casing. There's one up at the top that connects as well. Remove that. It's by the top of the touch screen or touch sensor or whatever. So remove that, then take out these two screws next to the triggers and handles, right? Then you should be able to remove the inside. So now you got to your buttons. We made it. Look, this is what a controller looks like disassembled. So this is a standard PS5 controller I'm making mods to. So next we have the D-pad button that we don't like. As you can see, it's one solid button. It looks like four is just one button. We don't want that. So you take the buttons that you purchased from extremerate.com and then you just place them right in that hole. You can also buy different colors and swap them out, and it could be different colors. It'd be cool. I might do that one day. So you just put them back in like so, and then you snap the backing right back on there. You know what I'm saying? You make sure it's tight and firm and that the buttons are pressable. You want to make sure everything goes back into place how it was. You see, you touch it, you tap it, you can test it. All right, they're good. So now all you have to do is complete the steps in reverse. The ribbon, that first ribbon that you have to put in right there, I recommend tweezers for all the ribbons throughout the process because they're really hard to catch. And if they get under something, you got to maneuver it to make it back through those gaps. So I recommend tweezers, you know what I'm saying? And the ribbons also have notches and or like lines that let you know how far it's supposed to go in or things like that so you can properly reinstall it. So you just repeat all the steps you took to disassemble the controller and reassemble the controller. So look at this. Now the reason I split my D-pad is I play Mortal Kombat and sometimes I have input errors where uh that game is very precise with the buttons. So I have input errors where, I get into a game and I'm all involved. I'm pressing left, right, right, left, 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 up, down. Sometimes uh, I press left and back or and forward and it goes up or it goes down or it makes me jump or I just get an input error and I don't do what I intended to do. And that causes me to lose matches and to just be less technical and functional at whatever game I'm playing. So with this split D-pad, you remove the problem of not having that single button D-pad that could be negatively affecting your gameplay and your inputs. So once you do that and got it all reassembled, you want to check the buttons, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your controller is working, turn the power on, uh, see if the mic is working, see if the PS button working, the joysticks are good, the square X, triangle O, and all that shit. You want to make sure all that is doing well, okay? So, yeah, man. Now, next up is to just test that controller and get rid of that stinky little D-pad, that singular D-pad. We don't need that. Toss that up out of here. All right, so turn the controller on, and then go play a match or something. I just go hop in practice mode or something and test the game out and see how it's playing. Okay. Okay, all the inputs are working. Okay. And as I was playing with this, you could feel the difference. It's a slight change, but it makes all the difference, okay? It allows you to be more precise while you're playing these games and not having as much input errors and losing matches or doing things that you're not intending to do and rage quitting and losing your mind. So, man, split that D-pad and, man, go have some GGs. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big modification by any means, but it will enhance your gameplay ever so slightly. And that little edge could be the determining factor in wins and losses. And I hope that helped you out. So, hey, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Click that notification bell to get notified whenever I drop a new video or I'm going live, whether that be on Twitch or YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at king_bars, a tattoo artist in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you're ever in the city, book with your boy.